I could feel them. Yeah, it was about, I don't know, 30 or 40.
That's nice.
Well, today we're heading back out into Halifax again and see if we can catch some more of them shrimp. We can see the boats from the marina, so hopefully they're running today. So we'll get back with you when we get out there. I feel some.
Bigger than.
A little bigger than yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was not yesterday, the other day.
Yeah. Was it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday we went out.
I feel some in there. I had to go to a new net.
That net feels like it's lighter.
Yeah, the rope's a little heavier.
Look at that catch. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at all them
Get rid of that
shrimpies.
old net. Rail lines were messed up.
Wow, that's the biggest batch of shrimp we got in a long while.
Well, that's because I was using that other net, being cheap, trying to get as much as I could out of it. Still got some time to it. I gotta get another cast. Try to go way up ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a few in there.
Yeah. Hang on. You know, I gotta get him off the deck. Hang on.
They all do that. They suck their stern down. I think they're going slow. There's a few in there.
But they're all nice size.
That's what counts.
Uh-huh.
Take her off my shoulders, right? Wow, that's pretty good. Not that good. 20 in there. That's not too bad.
No.
Touch reverse. Yeah, I think I got a lot.
Oh my.
I could feel them. Yeah, it was about, I don't know, 30 or 40 in
That's
there.
nice.
That's nice.
That's super nice.
Scoop brother. Like that.
That's lovely.
Your finger's not on it. Sure.
Yes.
It looked like it.
It's not on it.
How do you like that?
That's a lot of shrimp.
We're heading in now. We got some storms coming. We got lightning and rain and thunder and all that, so safe things to go in. We did pretty good. We maybe have a half a bucket. So we'll gotta get in and head them, and we'll see what Joyce wants to do with them, and she can cook them up. Well, we ended up with about a half a bucket of pretty nice shrimp. Like that guy there. Look at the size of them things. Another one there. They're good sized shrimp. So we're gonna take them inside, head them, and we'll decide how we're gonna cook them after we get them all cleaned up. So Joyce, how are you gonna fix those shrimp we caught today?
Well, today we're going to have shrimp burgers. So you'll need a pound of shrimp, and in that shrimp you're going to add a teaspoon of Old Bay, quarter teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and you just dump it in your shrimp, and you stir it up the shrimp so it's mixed. And you want to cut your shrimp, after you shell them, you want to cut the shrimp into half-inch pieces. Okay, let that sit. In your frying pan, you've got 2 tablespoons of oil and a tablespoon of butter. So to that oil, you're going to add a tablespoon of red pepper, 2 tablespoons of carrots.
You ground them up pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah, these are, you want to grind these up real fine. If you have one of these Oscars, it's great, but some people are very skilled and can chop it up fine. You want 3 tablespoons of celery. Add a teaspoon of onion, and then there's 2 teaspoons of garlic, chopped fine. You're gonna saute this until the vegetables are soft. Just spread them out in the pan. Okay. Just keep an eye on them while they're cooking. Then you're going to take 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise and then 1 egg, and what you want to do is just mix that up in there so the mayonnaise incorporates into the egg. So that's nice, all the lumps are out of there. And you let that sit. And you have a cup of milk. You probably won't use the cup of milk, but I always like to have extra because you have to thicken that, and you might have to go back and get more. Then you're going to need 3 tablespoons of flour. Well, the vegetables look like they're about done, so what we're going to do now is add a cup and a quarter of finely chopped spinach. you're going to mix that in there until the spinach starts wilting. When the spinach starts wilting down like this, turn your burner down just a little bit. Take it off. Then you're going to sprinkle your flour in there. And you just mix that in. Add the shrimp. Back on the burner. Put your burner on. Add a little bit of the milk. Add your mayonnaise mixture. Stir that in there. You just keep stirring until the shrimp will start turning red. This is the point where you're going to probably watch how thick it gets. Then I used a 1/4 cup of milk so far in there. Add a little tiny bit more. Well, the mixtures is done. What you're going to do now is take it off and dump it into the kind of bowl or pan or whatever you got, plate. And this pan is so heavy. There. Oops. I spread it out. You want it to cool down. What I do is I put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes, and it should cool itself down, and then you can make your burgers out of it.
So about how long should you cook it to get it thick like that?
A good 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah, so it thickens up a little
Yeah.
bit. So then you can make the burgers out of it, right?
Make the burgers out of it, yep. So you can also just let it cool down if you got time, but if you want to get your dinner ready and done, just put it in the freezer. Stick it in there and let it cool.
Well, Joyce, it looks like I'm going to get some homemade rolls tonight, right?
Yeah, I tried a new recipe. These are called Hawaiian buns. So in about 15 minutes, we'll see how they turn out. The one tray of rolls are done.
Oh, they look good.
Well, this batch of rolls are done.
Well, they look pretty anyway. I'm sure they'll taste as good as they look.
The mixture's cool enough to make the shrimp burgers. You're going to just pat it down like that. Takes about 1/4 cup. You're going to dip it in the mixture of 1 cup of flour and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. all done, ready to fry. Well, the oil's ready, so I'm not going to fry all these. What I'll do with these other two is wrap them in saran wrap and put them in the freezer. It'll take about a minute to 2 minutes on each side. You want them very low fry because you don't want to burn them. Okay, the burgers are done. Put them on a paper towel, drain off a little bit of the grease. Well, tonight's dinner is shrimp burger with a slice of tomato, and the vegetables are glazed carrots with crushed pineapple.
And for you shrimpers out there, you end up with a lot of shrimp at the end of the season like we do. You can make these burgers up and freeze them. So you have them after shrimping season. It's something to do with your shrimp. And they're really good. So if you enjoy our videos, we'd appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.